Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow palette review. I haven't reviewed an eyeshadow palette in what feels like forever, so I'm so excited for today's video. Today I'm reviewing the Zodiac Love Signs palette from BH Cosmetics. So I think this is their second Zodiac palette that they've released, and this is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. I love all the colors. It has 12 baked shimmers, 12 mattes, and then it does have a baked highlighter in the middle, which I think is so cool. And we are going to test out that highlighter. That's why I'm not wearing any right now. And then it also does come with a pretty good size mirror. So on the back in the description it says, embrace an enchanted look that's a match made in the stars with our Zodiac Love Signs 25 color eyeshadow and highlighter palettes, a celestial spectrum of sun-kissed hues and cool cosmic shades, featuring 12 buttery mattes, 12 baked shimmers, and a luminous baked highlighter. These rich, vivid shades apply effortlessly to light up your features with a flush of radiant colors. So we're going to do a look with this eyeshadow palette today, and we're also going to use the highlighter. I zoomed you in so you can see more up close of what I'm doing. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with some swatches actually. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the baked highlighter first. So here's the highlighter first. It's a very like, I don't know, it kind of looks rosy almost, but it is like a really light goldish champagne shade, and it's obviously not going to work for a ton of different skin tones. I'm not really sure if it works on mine yet. I haven't applied this to my face yet, but let's go ahead and swatch some other eyeshadows. So this is the highlighter. This is Libra. This is Cancer, Capricorn, and Gemini. Yeah, this is Gemini. So those are some baked eyeshadows. Now let's go into the matte, which I'm super excited about. BH Cosmetics has really stepped up their game when it comes to their mattes. So this is Virgo. That is Libra. Oh my god, that looks really bad. My hand is still kind of wet from the makeup wipe. And then this is Cancer. I love that shade. It looks so like pukey and gross, but I love that shade. And then this is Capricorn. This is Capricorn. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. And this is Aquarius. My swatches are so bad. And then this is Sagittarius. Let me take a clean finger. This is Sagittarius. So the mattes look honestly really promising. I am so excited to do a look with this, but we are going to try out the highlighter first. I'm going to go in with my brush dry first just so we can see how it looks without being wet, and then after we will try it with a damp brush. So this is the BH Cosmetics #1 brush. I get all these like black handled BH Cosmetics brushes from a set that they do sell on their website. So let's go ahead and take this highlighter. Okay, it doesn't look too dark. I feel like it actually fits my skin tone pretty well. So that's nice. I just feel like I need a little bit more. I like how that looks dry. Oh my god, I'm getting really intense on this side. I like how it looks dry, but we're just gonna go in, spray the brush a little bit just to see where we can get with this highlighter. Okay, let's try it over here. Okay. That's a little much. Oh my god, that looks insane. Okay, we're gonna have to stop that. I feel like this is a really good shade for me, but like I said earlier, I don't think this will fit a ton of different skin tones. I'll definitely be using that highlighter more. I really like the tone of it, and you can get intense with it, which I like, but you can also kind of tone it down if you want to. But I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the eyes. I think what I want to do, since you can't really see, but I'm wearing like a mauve shirt. So I think what I want to do is take Libra on the lid and then use the Libra matte shade in the crease. We can use Sagittarius, Gemini as well, maybe Taurus. I don't really know how you say that. Yeah, so I feel like I'm gonna do like more mauve tones today. I'm gonna take my Sigma E35 tapered blending brush, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take, actually I don't know, let's swatch. This is the matte Libra shade, and this is Taurus or maybe Gemini. I think I'm gonna take the matte Taurus shade, which is the top one, and just kind of buff that in my crease just for a little something before we go in with Libra, the matte Libra shade. So let's take a little bit of the matte Taurus shade. They are a little powdery, and my eyes are already primed with some concealer and translucent powder. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good transition shade for this look. Okay, I kind of want highlight on my nose. Just hold on. Now I'm going to take my Sigma E38 brush, and we're going to take the matte Libra shade, which is that really pretty mauve tone. Yeah, these are pretty powdery. They do have quite a bit of kick up, but that doesn't really bother me. So I'm going to put this a little bit lower in the crease, all the way around from my inner corner to outer corner, but kind of like rounding out my eye. I don't really like purples on me personally, like purple eyeshadow, I don't really like it. But I do like these like really lilac-y mauve tones on me. But if it's like straight purple, I just do not like it. So I'm going back in with a little bit of Taurus on that same E35 brush, and I'm just kind of buffing out the edges. I actually love how these are blending so far, and I feel like with BH Cosmetics palettes, you do get a certain formula for certain like lines of their palettes, you know? So their Take Me to Brazil palettes and Take Me Back to Brazil palettes, those have a certain formula. And then their, what is it called? Their Festival palette, I feel like that also has a way different formula than their Take Me to Brazil palette. So I feel like it's always kind of a surprise of what formula you're gonna get depending on which line of palettes, but I actually really love how the mattes and everything are blending in here. So for my next shade, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the matte shade of Gemini, so that berry toned shade right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take that on a Morphe R39 brush, just a smaller blending brush. And we're gonna see how this looks. I'm not really sure how this is gonna turn out. I don't know. So that added more of a pink tone to the look. So now let's go into a deeper tone. I'm going to take my Morphe M514, and I think I'm going to take the matte shade of Sagittarius right here. It looks like a deep kind of purple. I'm going to take a teensy bit of this, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner and a little bit in the crease. So I'm using my Alamar Cosmetics concealer brush and then some ColourPop concealer, and I'm going to create a half cut crease on my lid. So I'm going to leave the concealer tacky just as a base, and then I did wipe off the concealer from this brush, and I'm going to wet it just a little bit, and then I'm going to apply the shimmer shade of Libra onto my lid with this brush. Yeah, so since these are baked, there is a little bit of fallout, but nothing like super crazy. It's not gonna mess up your makeup or anything. So what I think I'm gonna do, which I do this a lot with a lot of my cut creases, is I'm going to take a very small brush. This is another BH Cosmetics brush. This is their BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. It's from the same set. I'm going to take the matte shade of Sagittarius. I'm gonna take a little bit on this tiny, tiny little brush, and then I'm going to outline the cut crease just because I want more depth. I'm gonna buff it out a little bit with this brush. As you can see, we have that harsh line. So now I'm gonna take another pencil brush, and I'm going to take the matte shade of Libra, which is that mauve tone. This is a Sigma E30, and I'm going to blend out the Sagittarius shade with this Libra shade. Just a little bit so we get a nice gradient. And then I'm gonna reapply some of that Baked Libra shade, the shimmer shade, on my Almar Cosmetics brush. Now I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M415, and we're going to take that matte Sagittarius shade again, which is that like deeper purple, and we're going to start applying this on the outer corner and just meshing Libra with Sagittarius. So I'm really just patting on the outer corner, not adding too much product, and it's just kind of doing the work for me by making that a really nice gradient. Now I'm going to take a really small synthetic flat brush. This is actually no, this isn't a BH Cosmetics brush. I think this is from a really old Morphe set I got like years ago, but it's just a really small, thin synthetic brush, and I'm actually going to take the baked highlighter in the middle of the palette and use that as a inner corner highlight and maybe a brow bone. Yeah, we'll put a little bit of it in my brow bone. That is such a pretty shade. I love it. That is so pretty. I love how it like catches the light. We're gonna add just a teensy bit on my brow bone, nothing too crazy. Yeah. I went ahead and applied the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Berry Mary on my waterline. It is a purple shade. You can use a black, a white, any color that you'd like to. Now we're going to move on to the lower lash line, and I'm going to go back in with that pencil brush that we used, the Sigma E30, and I'm going to take the matte Libra shade right here, and I'm going to smoke that out on my lower lash line. And then taking that other really small pencil brush, the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush, we're going to take Sagittarius, the matte shade, and I'm going to push this right up against my lower lash line. Oh my god, I have so much eyeshadow in my eyeball. Going back in with that Sigma E30, I'm going to buff this out with no product on the brush. And then taking that Sigma E35 with a little bit of Taurus on there, I'm going to mesh everything together super lightly. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the other eye, and then I can come back and I will tell you my final thoughts and if I think this palette is worth it. So my makeup is finally done, and I will leave my lip combo down below if you are interested. But honestly, I love this palette so much, which I'm not shocked. I always love BH Cosmetics palettes. And I think this is such a good value. It does retail for $24, and Trendmood does have a coupon code with BH Cosmetics. It is only 5% off, but it does do a little something. That's the code that I used when I bought this. So it's $24 for 25 shades, which I think is amazing. And if the highlighter doesn't work as a highlighter on your skin tone, then I definitely think it'll work great as an inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight, or even like an eyeshadow. So you do technically get 25 eyeshadows in here. I love the range of colors. You can do an everyday look with these shades, and then you can get more colorful over here. And I don't know, I just think it's a really amazing palette. It's definitely more intriguing than their original Zodiac palette. I was just not interested in that one. And then the packaging is really nice. Then you also do get a pretty nice mirror in here as well, all for $24, which I think is amazing. I love BH Cosmetics. The eyeshadows blended out nicely. I really love the baked eyeshadows. I think they're so amazing. And even the highlight, I'm loving. I don't know. I love how intense it looks, and it just looks really nice, especially on my nose. I'm really feeling it. So definitely worth it, and I do think you should pick it up if you are interested in purchasing it. And of course, as always, I'm going to do a 2 looks 1 palette video using this palette. In about a week or two. I just kind of have to go through the palette and just plan out some looks. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what looks you would want to see from this palette. Also, leave your favorite BH Cosmetics palette down below. I have a few BH Cosmetics palettes that I do really love, but I do want to make an entire video on the best BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes out there, because I feel like BH Cosmetics is 1, underrated, but 2, a lot of people really love their eyeshadow palettes like I do, and I would just love to make a video, you know, kind of giving the index on the very best BH Cosmetics palettes. So definitely let me know your favorites so I can check them out. And also don't forget to subscribe while you're at it so you don't miss out for my weekly uploads. So thank you guys so much for watching. It always means the world to me, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.